Oh my god, it's been 11 years since I uploaded my first video. I guess I should have made some sort of 10-year celebration last year. So the title of this video is Turd Flinging Monkey, Vaush, and Fearing Your Audience. Or being afraid of your audience. I haven't decided. Uh, let's start by discussing Turd Flinging Monkey. I haven't really watched him in years. I recently looked him up to see what he was up to, and he was making sex toy reviews. So yeah, as you all know, I used to be a misogynist, but who wasn't? Right? So it's okay. We were all misogynists. So I used to listen to Turd Flinging Monkey, and out of all the YouTube channels I will listen to, his was the one that made me the most depressed by listening to things he had to say. He had the grimmest, darkest takes that really put you in a bad mood if you think about them. Your mind is probably drifting towards his "She Will Never Love You" video. That was like his most famous video. And man, what a shitty perspective to have in life. What a shit worldview that is. But anyways, we're not here to talk about his misogyny. We're here to talk about a good quality of his. So what's a good quality about Turd Flinging Monkey? That he wasn't a racist. So that is why it pains me so much to arrive at this topic, because here is where we get into how he is afraid of his audience. One time, Turd Flinging Monkey uploaded a video in where he said that basically being mixed race is good. It's a very good thing for your genetic makeup, because you are essentially getting the best of both worlds, of whatever two worlds are your parents' races. So where one race lacks, the other race complements, like resistance to sicknesses and such things. But then he quickly had to upload another video apologizing for that take. His fans were vivid, were so angry that he would imply that there would be a mixed master race. They were not happy about that, and they made him apologize for it, for not being a racist. They were like, "Oh yeah, well, Brazilians are mixed. They're still like primitive. They still have the warrior gene." So he got a huge backlash for his take, and it pains me because I don't know if it's true, but man, his audience was not having any of that. And it shows you that the guy wasn't racist. He only cared about hating on women. But apparently, in the community where he was doing his work, or the community he was working for, didn't appreciate that. They wouldn't let him be a part of their community if he didn't think like the rest of them. And he didn't fight back at all. He was willing to let them scold him for his take. In that moment, I realized there could be some racism in the MGTOW movement. I know it isn't shocking for anyone who is in the left, but for someone who was part of the MGTOW shit and stuff, actually you don't think there's racism. You don't think the people around you in that community are racist. So yeah, very disappointing, very heartbreaking. It is shame. I know that you would say that the guy was already lost because he's a misogynist and such, but there was still some goodness in his heart. And now we move on to the second case of a content creator being terrified of his audience. The second case that I want to talk about today. And it's Vaush. Vaush has had a lot of moments where he is afraid of his audience. And you know what? I think Vaush is a dishonest piece of shit. I think he sucks. But definitely his worst quality is how spineless he is. What a coward he is. And that not only applies to what we're talking about here today, but in every aspect of what he does. His work, how he's a slimy liar. But let's talk about how he fears his audience. Let's take for an example that time he was covering the Georgia mayor election, whatever. Obviously, he had to pick Raphael Warnock's side. A candidate wasn't saying anything objectionable, hadn't done anything wrong, and was running against a crazy Republican woman, right? You would think he'll focus his energy and time on how crazy this woman is, how stupid everything she says is. And yeah, I can understand if you have problems with the Democrat candidate, but in the context of the situation, there was nothing really objectionable, not even for Vaush's position. But he was quick to assure his audience that he doesn't endorse liberalism. That because Vaush was like saying, "Oh, this guy is based. This guy is cool." Because the guy was being amazing on that debate, right? But then Vaush quickly stopped himself because he realized, oh no, I can't be praising a liberal. Vaush knows that he can't give any praise to any liberal because his audience will simply lose their shit. Vaush always keeps liberals at bay. He has to virtue signal how much he hates liberals. And he's always throwing little jabs at us. Yeah, by the way, I'm a liberal. And we're like his little punching bag. He knows there's some liberals watching him, but his communist audience is so much bigger that he doesn't care how he treats us in his streams. He will right up be mean to any liberal he sees on his chat. And he will constantly be signaling how much he hates us liberals. And I'm not even gonna get into his dishonesty and the shit he pulls. because this video was just about being afraid of your audience. And let's be honest, Vaush is terrified of his audience. This was Rafael Millan with another video that nobody will ever nor shall ever watch. Goodbye.